Alright everybody, we'll do this one more time. But alright, as I said, you can see the big hole back here. We've been out riding. Here in northern Illinois, it's been absolutely beautiful out, especially for December. Late December. Been in the 50s, motorcycle riding, you know, still a little chilly, but you know, it's still doable as far as riding. So, but tomorrow and Christmas Eve and Christmas, supposed to be in the high 50s, so that's going to be even wonderful. More wonderful than it has been for the last week. So, with riding, we talk about EDC gear. So I'm going to touch on today's EDC gear. Yeah, that's what I've been carrying now for a couple of days. But I carry the usual stuff I always have in my pocket, you know, my chain wallet and what have you. But got my little Uncle Henry trapper, because I like slip joints. So there's nothing real fancy, just a little everyday pocket carry, you know. But yeah, it's my little Uncle Henry. No, this ain't the trapper. Yeah, it's oh, which one is this? The trapper's got the little gut hook on it. Oh, can't remember which way. I think that's the Gambler. No, the Gambler's the little one with the scissors in it. Can't remember which one that is, but that's my little slip joint. I carry that with. Because sometimes you just don't need to whip out a big knife when you're in public. And then I got my little utility. I think I've showed this one before. But yeah, I just got everything in it. Little scissors, file, little B knife. It's just a all-around little utility. Obviously my key bar I made. Got my Ontario Knife Company. That's my trapper. I got a style blade, trapper blade. It's kind of a, as you can see, it's a it's got some little stuff on it. It's a utility, defensive utility. You know, it's one I carry for that. Like always, I carry stuff in my pockets. But I still carry my Liberty Bell. This is the one I carry the most. It's pretty much with me all the time. And it's just a challenge coin. Always carry a coin in there, just as a conversation piece. Got my little utility thing I carry where you see me open the bottle with it. Just a little pry bar, a little light. Carry with me a little light, a little mag light, and obviously a feeler gauge gapper, little everyday fucking flat blade, you know, screwdriver style. I've had this thing forever and ever. I don't even think you could find these anymore. My little crescent wrench. I've had that since I was young. I'd have to see what's written on it, but that thing it's a real crescent wrench. Back a long time ago. Oh, it's so old it's got wore off, but I think everything's made in China. This one ought to make everybody laugh. It's so old. This was made in China. That was made in Japan. Yeah, made it. I just. But yes, that's a real crescent wrench, an actual real crescent wrench. But, and then obviously I got my little juice, Leatherman, my juice C2. I always got a multi-tool on me, but this one's with me almost 100% because my bigger ones I don't carry unless I'm like going far away. My defensive blade for today is a Cobra Tech OTF Tonto blade. It's fairly heavy, but they're good. But yeah, OTFs. Okay, never go wrong with an OTF. And today's firearm is an oldie but a goodie. And like I said, I don't always carry in a leather holster, but this is the leather holster that I do carry in. And today, and the last few days, I've painted the sights on to make it safe. My Rossi, what is that, 690, I think is what the model is on it. Yeah, 611. But yeah, little stub nose, all steel, 357 Rossi. I've had this for a while. This is a nice little 357, and I am carrying 357 hollow points. I've painted the blade on it because obviously getting older, harder to see things. I want to make sure I can see where I'm pointing her at. But yeah, this come with the factory rubber grips on it. That's a nice little shooter for it's a heavy revolver. You're not used to carrying heavy firearms. This is an older firearm. But yeah, this is a nice shooter right here. I got a lot of guys that laugh at Rossi. And before Rossi was ever, and I got two Rossis. I got a full-size 357 and I got this one. Before they ever got traded over to Taurus, Rossi was a standalone Brazilian company. And when they made their guns strictly in Brazil for themselves, they made fine firearms. Rossi was a nice firearm. And I've got my full size I've had for about 27 years. I've had this one for a while. It's a nice, it feels good, it shoots good. Never had an issue out of it. I do take it to the range. I'm going to see about getting with our guy and see if he will allow me to do videoing at the range. And maybe do some range videos with some of my firearms. You know, so I can sit here all day long and talk about firearms, but if you can't hit shit, you're talking shit. That's kind of the way it is. But yeah, when you start seeing those videos, that's when you get to know the other side. I'm not the best, but I ain't the fucking worst either. But yeah, this is to, boy, she's heavy, she'll drag your pants down. And yes, I'm a dude, all my guns are she's, hers, because, you know, like most bitches, they'll fucking take care of business when they need to. But yeah, double action. So yeah, nice little shooter, got good action. I always did like hammered guns with spurs on them, because if anything ever happens, you can replace the spurs on them without actually going into the firearm. So I do like that older design. I don't have a problem with the lighter, more modern models. They're just real snappy. You know, you get a 357, friend of mine, we went down a couple summers ago and shot his Ruger, his polymer Ruger, and that thing has a bite to it. It is snappy as hell. And he got rid of it. he likes it, but I don't, you know, my friend, he's talking about doing his own YouTube channel, and he's a firearms builder, and he's the one that called me earlier. He's the GOD guy, and yeah, he's pretty cool. He's one of those lifelong friends I've had for a really long time that, yeah, calls me and tells me Merry Christmas while I'm making a video. I told him that too, he laughed. But yeah, he's a firearms builder. He builds guns. He's pretty good at building guns. But yeah, he had one, and that thing was snappy. Even the wife, she didn't like it. She doesn't really like this one all that much. I'll put 38s in it, and just for comparisons, I do carry a speed loader. This one has 38s in it, so I do switch them out because 38s are a softer shooter. But these 38 hollow points, you can tell difference for us. That's how I identify. I keep my 357s with a lead nose because they will expand. They put a much bigger hole. A lead tipped core will make a much bigger hole than these copper with lead cores. But she shoots these a lot, and it is a softer shooter. It's because it's such a heavy gun. It's a softer shooter. But yeah, 357, full 357s in that. Jeez. I'll let you know you got a handful. But yeah, that's our EDC update for December. It's what I've been carrying the most. It's goes back to what we was talking about earlier. You know you're going to be in trouble for defending yourself, but defend yourself at all costs. Everybody needs to defend themselves. Teach each other. It's the best thing we can do is learn and teach. So, yep, that's my everyday carry for today, or EDC today. Yeah, really don't want to get too far in depth. Well, while I'm at it, I guess I could talk about my new toys. I got me a these are fucking cool. These drones are just got a little camera on it. I got a little short video of us out flying it around. But yeah, drones are kind of cool. This one here is real easy to fly. It's GPS and all that. So with that, we have a little one. This one here is you have to learn to fly. So we've been playing with this one. We can fly it in the house. Drives the fucking cat insane. Fucking cat is. Hey, this thing fires up, the fucking cat disappears. He doesn't want no part of this shit. Yeah, I got a big Russian blue as far as cats. Yeah, just he's a trip. But yeah, we've been getting into drones. Drones are pretty cool. You know, I'm looking at getting something smaller to carry with us when we're out and about. She really enjoyed, she could fly that one really good because of the GPS in it, auto takeoff, auto land, once it's up and moving. It's much, you get something like that that's, you've got to take off from the ground. You really have to be in the controls, and she's getting better at it. But that one there, it takes off by itself. Once it's up high enough, what moves you make, it's easy to correct because it's so high in the air. So anybody, if you're looking at doing drones, try to get the GPSs because they're easier to fly. They take off, and once they're up and about, they're just easier to control. You get the hang of them. But yeah, something smaller that folds up, better cameras and stuff, because you know, it's just cool stuff. But yeah, that's my EDC and drones. So, enjoy.